although it's actually mid-morning now, and I'm feeling very smug because I've been to the Lido for the first time in ages and had a nice swim on a lovely morning, a lovely fall morning, autumn morning, and then I came back and I had a sausage toasty, a vegetarian sausage toasty. So I'm feeling quite smug. But got a few things to do today. So we had a busy day yesterday because it was my daughter's birthday party, so that went well. That's all done. And then today, then me and my husband are actually going away for a few days next week. First time free without kids in 8 years. So before I go, I'm going to pop some stuff on. I'm going to need to pop the foxgloves on, lupins on, and then some of the stuff that's actually looks like the roots are in filling up now. So I'm just going to pop that on to 9 centimeters, and then mother-in-law is going to hopefully keep them going while we're away for a few days. So yeah, so that's my jobs for this morning. I'm going to mix some potting compost, basically some multi-purpose compost and some perlite for drainage in the pots over winter, and then get them potted on, label them up with our label system. So that's where I'm not making little plant tags for each individual. I can't be bothered writing the foxglove like 20 times or whatever, 10 times. So we're using the label system. So Chris has printed me off some labels and then stick them on the pots instead of writing them all out, and then I'll just keep a spreadsheet. Who doesn't love a spreadsheet? So that's what I'm doing this morning. In other not so good news, the cat has decided that my where I potted the tulips up is his new litter tray. So I don't really know what to do about that. I might try. I think we've got some netting somewhere, and I might try and put that over the top. Because no wonder he's so interested in it all. He was thinking, great, a new toilet. It's not fantastic. Pretty sure it's not good for the tulip bulbs. There is a bulb type actually that if I've got enough time, I said I didn't like bulb lasagnas, but I've got a few of these little bulbs, and they were quite pretty, and I think I might put them on the outside edge of those tulip pots. So that's all I to do today, and I'll give myself a couple of hours until lunchtime, and we'll see how much I get through, and then and then that'll be it. Nice morning to do it. Okay, I've been repotting for quite a while now. You know, when you regret starting something. I mean, it's over an hour. But yeah, look at the foxgloves. This is how they. I mean, I only potted these on maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago into these things. I think feels like it's about 4 weeks ago, and it's just crazy, like how they've grown. I think it's that south-facing decking, and they just love the sun there and everything. So I'm going to carry on doing this. I am going to wash my hands thoroughly because obviously foxgloves are all poisonous and stuff. But yeah, I'm just cracking on with this, and then I'm gonna find yourself a husband who will get his label maker out and label everything for you, because that's precious and painstaking. So yeah, he's doing all of that, and then I'm gonna finish these off, and then I'm nearly done. Thank goodness. That felt like a lot of potting on, and then doesn't look like too much here. But there we go. That's all done. I've got my labels on, and I'm going to do my spreadsheet, and then I'm just underwatering them there. So we've got these ones, which are the Nigella. I mean, I can spot a few. Nigella and lupins, and I think it's scabious, good eater glandiflora. And then there's the foxgloves that we've potted on in a 1 litre. And have I got any more that I potted on? No, yeah, that's it, I think. And then anything else is just going over here in the cold frame, by the cold frame. So you've got these little ones, pack them all in there. So they'll be on the table in the day, and then I'm going to put them back in the shelf at night. And then these ones will just open the roof and just bottom water them all. Hopefully they'll be cracking on then, and we'll be able to do those in a couple of weeks' time. So the last thing I'm going to do is with the help of one of the little ones is, well, I obviously need to do another garden tidy up as ever, but I did find the netting. So I've got the Finion bulbs, whatever, however you say it. I'm going to put them in and then top it up with a little bit more compost and then put the netting on so the cat doesn't dig it all up. And I'll do that on the other tulip one and succumb to the bulb lasagna idea. I'm going to put them more on the edge because I put the tulip bulbs in the middle. So then it should be tulips in the middle and those smaller flowers on the edge. So that's the plan with these, and then I am done for the day. And that was actually a lot longer than I wanted to spend on it, and I've got laundry to put away. So fun and games for me. So there we go. That's what it looks like with them around the edge. So I'm going to top this up with compost and then get the netting on. Go, they're all netted off, so let's hope the cat doesn't disturb them anymore. And then yeah, so these are still growing. They'll go back in the cold frame tonight. These are still growing, so we'll have to get some more pots, 9cm pots to put these on. Although actually I'm going to use the middle-sized one first, so yeah, that should be all right. And then we're going to get an increasing number of these pots. I'm not sure how they're going to do out here because they haven't really, I mean, obviously this is sheltered in here, so that should be okay for those, which are effectively just sort of seedlings potted on. But, you know, it's up to them really. That's as best as I can do for them. So they'll just have to see how they go. I mean, the lupins have been in the cold frame with the lid open, so they have been subject to a breeze, but now effectively they're not protected at all, apart from just like by this sort of wall of pots. We did have Storm Amy recently, and none of these pots flew off these pallets, so it obviously is a bit sheltered. It's not completely exposed. I'm going to mist these all now and give these a mist. They've been bottom watered, but still look a bit dry on the top, so I'm going to mist them all and then sit down. I might have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and then crack on with the rest of the jobs until it's sausage and mash for dinner. Yeah, there we go.